EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the architectural wonder that is the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he'll get this one up to the 26. There to make the tackle, Samson Ebukam.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They give it off here to the tight end. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. On 2nd and 10, Goff. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Brandon Cooks, 35 yards. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. But the Houston Texans, as they come onto the field, obviously their offseason hit a little earlier than they wanted in January, making it to the playoffs, losing to Indianapolis. It was the first time that two AFC South teams had actually met in the playoffs when they squared off with the Colts.
And think about how the two of them began the year. Houston began 0-3. The Colts began 1-5. Yet they both finished so hot. The Colts down the stretch, 9-1 in their last 10. Houston 8-2, and end up meeting in the playoffs. And both of them.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Michael Brockers. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now it's Watson. Big hold of the 30. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices, it's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling, maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is gone. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. On 1st and 10, Goff. Over the middle, complete. That's Reynolds. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end. Nice
job defensively to hold them to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Goff. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Brandon Cooks with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Rams add on to their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Zerline out now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, That's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson, fighting through pressure. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will return.